Hello everyone, welcome back to Timberborn. And before we get into it, wow, they added some new sound effects to the drought. And let's look at what we did in the last episode. We set up this area. We now have water is able to flow over here. I have to actually pause this. We have to pause all these water pumpers. We also started expanding down in this area some distance for the gravity batteries to drop. That way they will have some more potential energy. Right now they're only at 16,000 HPH, but as soon as we blow this up, it should drop quite a bit. And now that we paused all these water pumpers, we can continue on with the game. We do have 9 days left in the drought, which is just starting. We have a decent amount of water, 2.6 thousand. Maybe in today's episode we will look at trying to get some larger water storages set up. This costs 600 science. We don't have quite enough right now, but this is making a pretty good amount of science. We might add a second one at some point, but for now we'll just stick with the one. Plus, now that we have all these unemployed beavers and bots, we can throw some people into these different adventure sets. And today there was another update that the devs just launched, and I think this one in the terraforming station, or I mean in the landscaping section, they actually removed the terraforming station. So now the terrain block can be placed by builders. So as soon as we unlock it, then I think the builders should be able to construct it. And that takes 1,000 science. This takes 2,000 science. But now we don't have to worry about treated planks quite as much as we were looking at. So that'll save us on quite a bit of resources. And it looks like we might be out of bad water completely. Yeah, so we can pause some of these guys. And now we have even more beavers and bots that aren't working. So we will have no shortage of labor right now. And then we also pause these two buildings since it takes bad water. And we have none of it. And it seems like bad water is becoming a constraint more and more. So I think that we should probably look at trying to get access to bad water beyond just the wet season. Looking at the beavers' well-being, it looks like a lot of them actually don't have access to a bunch of these, and I think part of that might be the working hours. Since we have so many bots, we can start switching more of the beavers out and not have them basically worry about having jobs. So we're going to do that for a couple of them over here, and then we can start reducing the working hours just a little bit. Mainly we want to make sure that we aren't slacking on getting food and water. Obviously during the drought we're not pumping any water, so that's not an issue. Looks like the beavers did construct this first bridge from the last episode, and we do have enough to get this set up, so we'll do that. Then we can slowly start making our way over here. That way we can get access to the mine. And one thing that I would really enjoy doing would be to make a reservoir somewhere probably around this part, and then maybe over here get some big water storage set up, but then also using these, where is it, the mechanical fluid pump to start pumping water up and helping to irrigate some of these areas. But that's going to be a big task, and we still don't have a lot of trees right now. We do have 2 more tree farms set up. Let's get some more trees planted right here, but it takes 30 days for them to grow up, so in the short run these aren't really helping that much, but over the course of a few different, or over the course of a few dry seasons and wet seasons, we should start getting more and more wood. And we'll probably even need more lumberjacks to handle all these trees over here. It does look like we have all the dynamite placed, so we're going to detonate it and look as close as we can. Not super easy to see. It's still down there. We did get a little bit more power potential, although we're barely 3 days into the drought, and this is just about halfway done. So we need to start pausing some buildings. We are just about maxed out on metal, so we'll pause that. We have so many bots, so we're going to pause one of those right now. We are going to move these, actually, yeah, we have enough of this. So we're going to move these buildings right here and then start rearranging the footprint. But first I'm going to have these constructed. And these are just going to be temporary. Not going to be here in the long run. Looks like they also added a delete rubble feature, or button, but we don't want to use that right here. Then we'll get a couple large water storage tanks right there. And then we also, it's going to be hard to see, so we can also fit some more beavers, or fit some more beds under here. Then we can free some of this space up over here for tree planting and other items. But we'll let the beavers continue on with that. And having these two, they hold 1,200 each, so that'll be 2,400, which is almost as much as all of these ones hold combined. We can start getting rid of some of these over here and consolidating these ones. I think we'll also do something similar, change these to be large water storage tanks. Hopefully at the end of tonight we should see their well-being hop up to a new level, and we'll see if they do really have access to campfires and rooftop terraces at a high enough rate. And I think we're actually out of extract now, so this is only going to last for another day or so. I don't actually know if this gets used even when there aren't beavers. Oh nice, so it doesn't get used when beavers aren't in there, so it'll probably last another couple days. And looks like most of this contemplation spot, is that the former shrine? Oh, okay, so it used to be a shrine, now it's a contemplation spot. This is called Agora, not a temple. I feel like it looks basically the same. Ooh, they built those immediately. Sweet. Switch that. And then we'll just get rid of these two right here. And we'll get some more resources back. We can also start getting rid of some of those beds. We're going to do a little bit of planting of maybe down here. Oh, it looks like this all dried out. So I guess we can detonate this. I really want the water to come back, and really it's because I want to get some more bad water. And also it looks like we are getting pretty close to running out of power. I think the windmills charged it up a little bit. Yeah, we're going up in power now that the workday's over and it's just bots working in here. So I think we're going to look at getting a dance hall set up, since this takes treated planks, metal, and logs. We have enough logs to make it. We have enough treated planks and metal, so we might as well get that set up. And that's going to help bump their well-being up. We could also look at These both take power, which we don't have an excess of that right now. It looks like this is actually running pretty low. So we're going to... Oh, I bet this won't... Okay, released a little bit. Oh, well. That was not much. Although, we do have this second layer down here. So even if this all dries up, we'll have a little bit more down here. But, oh, that dried up. Which means that this is probably not too far away. Yep. Looks like we are gonna lose... Oh, that's a lot of crops. Yikes. Well, we have a lot of food. Oh man. That's more than I was hoping for. I think we should probably put some dynamite in here. We just need to go one deeper. Oh, look at that. The Wellbeing's up to 21. I bet you they made the dance hall. Yes, they did. Look at them. They're getting down. And thankfully the water is going to be coming back tomorrow. Ooh. That's a fancy new noise. And these are all going to be dying pretty shortly. We'll see if the water resurfaces quick enough to save these crops. And with all of these unemployed beavers and bots, we can start unpausing these. And we still have 800 water left. Didn't run out, but we can start pumping all of this again. You know, I would want to set up some bad water pumps over here and then dam some of this off. That way we can have access to it, but since this is all at the same elevation, if we dam up over here, then it'll just end up going this way instead. So we have either a really long journey to go build a dam over here, or we just can't go with my plan. Water's still dropping a little bit. We're right around 800. We'll check in a couple days, see where we're at. Since we are so low on wood, we're going to actually go over here and just start sending beavers to chop all this down. And it's a little far away, but that is okay because there's so much wood over here. You know, this actually wouldn't be a bad place to start setting up a second district. So once we get some of this set up, I think we might just do that. And we currently have 99 potential beavers, but I think we want to get into the triple digits. So we're going to just blast through that, add 6 more beds. Now we'll be able to have 105 beavers. And we can also unpause this guy, get him going again. Same with the smelter. Did drop quite a few metal blocks, but now we'll be in good shape again. So we now have a second district, which is going to be set up here, but I'll connect it after we get some basic infrastructure set up down here. Then we'll put a district crossing in somewhere around here. It would be cool to put that channel in, so don't want the district crossing to be somewhere that it could, or that it might get destroyed. But we do want to start chopping all of this down. And then we'll probably, yeah, we'll get a forester. We'll have this guy set up right here. And then, I guess during the bad tide, this all gets destroyed, so having just birch trees here, I think we'll want to stick with that. Or we could do irrigation or contamination barriers. We have a lot of planks, but I'm not too worried about that right now. And we want to make these bots, or at least a couple of them, just to help get the wood levels bumped up. We have this dynamite, which is now ready to go. Kaboom! And then this is still lowest priority, but that's okay. We'll get to it at some point. Yeah, we barely have any dynamite in the first place. And this is slowly charging up now that we have all the water coming back. I'm excited for this new district. Right now it's District 2, but just like for the last one, we are gonna have one of you guys name it. So leave a comment down below what we should name this second district. I'll leave it up to you guys for a few days, and then after that we'll change the name. So make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you want it to be. And then we should get we'll do a log pile right here. That way they don't have to walk so far. Oh nice, they're already working on it. That'll be quick. That's done also. We'll get a medium water tank set up. That'll be used to hold some water. And speaking of water, looks like we're up to 1,500. That is going in a good direction. Yeah. Starting to fill this one up. But what is it? We have 4,500 capacity. That is so much. I do want to start blowing some of this stuff up. Help just get a little bit more storage of water in this area. But I think we'll probably lower prioritize all of this. In fact, I think we should probably get that channel set up first. So we'll do that to low. And this will all be super low. And if you want to have this district survive on its own, I think we'll also want to use dynamite over here. So we're going to do 2 wide all the way over here. And then this is going to be normal priority, so they should build this stuff first, and that'll help irrigate all of this. But we are going to need to be careful, since during a bad tide this would just fill up with bad water. So we'll need to set up some floodgates. I think we'll only need a single floodgate over here, but we'll do that after they build all this. And that is where we're going to wrap up today's episode. We have some things to work on over the upcoming days and episodes. So once again, be sure to leave a comment as to what we should name the second district. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and be sure to subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps out the YouTube algorithm. And with that, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching.